21 January 2016. Transcript, Presidential Radio Broadcast Address. 0 hour plus 365 days, 7 hours.
My fellow Americans, my friends, my neighbors, good evening to you, all across this great land. For many of you, this may only be the first or second civilian broadcast you're receiving in nearly a year. It may be the first time you've been able to turn on your radio or television, or access the internet. Earlier today, I received a report that stated that more than 67% of our nation's Eastern Atlantic power infrastructure had been restored, with another entire neighborhood being brought back online each week. America, we're getting it right. For our nation, the long night is finally over, and the dawn is in our reach. But we have not been in the dark, have we? We have seen the light of our collective humanity shine brighter in these trying times than at any time in our history. We have learned we are a nation of everyday heroes, and we have rallied around America's oldest and truest institutions, family, community, and the fellowship of all. Tonight is a sacred night in America. It is the night we celebrate not only the faith of many of our founders, but we celebrate another birth. We celebrate a rebirth. We, America, are born again. We have been through the crucible. The trappings of our modern lives were taken from us. The comforts afforded to us by our forebears' sweat and toil were ripped from under us. The luxuries paid for by the blood of past generations were stolen from us. But we were not deterred. We did not rest idly while our blessings were torn away from us. We are Americans. The same spirit and drive that built a country so blessed runs through the very fiber of each and every one of us. And that spirit could not be taken from us. That spirit has rebuilt our cities. That spirit has brought our communities together in a common cause. That spirit has not only turned the lights of the nation back on, but it has shown that this nation, these communities of everyday heroes, and this land of freedom and discovery is the light shown around the world. America has not been in the dark, but its heart and soul have shown the world over. The glow of American exceptionalism has shown these 23 months as an example to all mankind of that simple, irretractable spirit that lights the whole of the human community. You are all an inspiration. You are all the latest in a long line of Americans to lead with compassion for one another, with ingenuity and inventiveness, and the can-do attitude that brought this world, the new world, to the forefront of human accomplishment. In your faith, we have clung to the most valuable of American assets, the American soul. As Melville wrote, "For did ye but once take the full force shock, it mine own electric thing. Mine own electric thing. Not that electric thing that toils to light my way from hall and house, but mine own electric thing, that soul that powers the full force shock of men's finest hours on this earth. You, my neighbors, my friends, my fellow Americans are that. You are that electric thing that, as Lincoln reminded us, will light us down in history with honor or dishonor to our last generation. You are that light. We have not been in the dark, but that light of America has never shone brighter than in these black hours. Welcome home, America. In the long night, we have lost much. We have laid to rest some of this country's best and brightest countrymen. We have mourned in silent separation for loved ones and strangers. We have been diminished by these terrible losses. Tomorrow, we will take upon us that task at long hand. We will hold those who have stolen these loved ones and these months from us accountable to their actions. It is not vengeance we seek. It is not retribution that could ever fill the hole in the life of a child who's lost a parent, or a mother who's lost a child. We seek only that which divine providence promises. We seek that from which our foundations have risen. We seek justice, and we will have it. My fellow countrymen, take heart in the knowledge that brave men and women that serve us in uniform have stood firm throughout the long night. They have risen to tasks far beyond the battlefield. They have secured our borders and shorelines. They have ensured our place in the world community by demonstrating the resilience of our nation. They have held firm America's interests abroad and stood post over the resurrection of our cities, towns, and communities. These soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, and Guardsmen have shown America's strength in the face of our enemies, our resolve in the company of our allies, and our compassion on the streets of our neighbors. We owe them our gratitude and our pledge that the sacrifices of every serviceman will be something that every American strives to earn in everyday life. Tonight, this sacred night, take solace in the collective spirit of your countrymen. Take pride in the accomplishments of your neighbors and the strength of your families. Take from this collective soul of America strength and renewed conviction to our cause, that placed upon our shoulders by our founders and their posterity, our courage, our strength, and that light of liberty which in these 240 years has not been extinguished. Welcome home, America. May God bless each and all of you, and may God bless America.